Hello everyone, I hope everyone who's watching here today is having a great day. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Okay, I'm doing autumn aquarium nails. Aquarium liquid nails, let's just call them liquid nails. Okay, I'll talk a bit later, but we have to go through all the steps. Step 1, you measure the size of the tips that you're going to use for the tanks, and you mark each nail where you're going to place the tabs. The tabs are the ones that are going to stop the liquid from coming out on the top part of the nail. Step 2, you etch the inside of the nail where you have marked from the outside of the nail. You are doing this because you are creating a place where the tab will sit on when you adhere it to the nail of the tip. I'm saying step 3, but I'm not sure now. I lost count. I hope it's step 3, but I'm just going to continue and say the next step. And you now are creating the base of the tank, the bottom part of the tank, by using a boulder gel, laying it on not too thin and not too thick. You cure it. After every cure, you wipe the sticky tacky layer of the builder gel. The next step is you are creating the tabs. You create 4 of them, make them almost the size of the inside of the nail tip. They don't have to be too thick, but they also mustn't be too thin. But okay, then you cure them. Then after curing, you wipe the sticky or tacky layer off the builder gel. I would advise that you wipe both sides, not just the one side. Wipe the whole thing so that the whole thing is not sticky at all. File it down to shape until it fits perfectly and snugly into the inside of the tip. You do this to all 4 nails, and then temporarily I use nail glue to stick the tab to the inside of the nail tip. I do this to all 4, making sure all of them are straight, are lining up straight, and that's usually not a successful process. Sometimes it's just a little skew, but anyway, try your best to keep it straight and make it straight as possible. And now I am sealing in, because it was a temporary solution, the nail glue. Now you are bonding and binding the tab to the nail by using a boulder gel or base or top coat, anything. But now remember, after you cure it, you gotta clean it up. Okay, so this is the base of the tank that we've created. You cut it into 4 equal sections, so that obviously they all cover the nails. So that's the base. That's why you call it the base of the tank, because it's gonna go underneath the tank. And temporarily I use again nail glue just to adhere the base of the tank to the nail, to the tip of the nail. And the reason why you have to make the tab, that round tab that you were doing, well, semicircle, was so that when you put the base of the tank to the nail, it fits perfectly and snugly and almost flush, depending on how, oh, my hands are stuck, depending on how straight you try to stick the tab on. Now, everywhere anything touched the tip of the nail, anywhere where there was gluing on, you go back in there with base coat, top coat, builder gel, and you seal in those sections, those corners, those ends where the pieces that you put on the nail are touching, making sure that everything is sealed properly. All right, that's, like, you can say the first part of building the tank. Okay, after this you cure obviously all the 4 nails. And again, after curing, you wipe off everything. After every curing, after I say this in every aquarium set nails video, after every cure, you gotta wipe. This is to prevent the from the outside, because you're gonna be filing. It's to avoid the tacky layer getting the dust stuck onto it, and then it's just gross. But you are also doing it so that it doesn't go inside the tank of inside the tank, because now the things inside it need to be moving around freely and not be getting stuck onto the sides of the nail or of the tank because there was a tacky layer somewhere. Right, now we go to filing everything down to the shape, the exact shape of the nail tip, which will be the tank. So everything has to be flush and filed straight and perfectly into the shape of the tank, which is the nail. All right, we can carry on watching from here. All right, when all 4 nails are nicely filed with an e-file, I go back in with a hand file and I get a little closer to the nail, because when you are doing with the e-file, you mustn't get too close. You just might create holes. Yeah, you mustn't be too close to it. That's why you gotta go as close as possible, and then go back in again with the hand file. And after you do that to all 4 nails, you cover all of them with the top coat. All of them, wherever you filed, you're gonna put top coat all over the whole nail, wherever there were connections to the nail. This is to prevent possible leakage because of maybe a hole that you created and you weren't aware that maybe the covering wasn't covered properly. That's the end of creating the tank. And then from here on, this is where you get creative and you add whatever inserts you want to put into the nail. But that's it. And also, when you are putting in any liquid, whatever liquid you're going to be using, I use baby oil all the time in all my nails. But whenever you're going to put in the liquid, you must make sure there are no air bubbles, unless you want air bubbles. Oh yeah, that's for people who don't want air bubbles. Now you're creating tabs to close the end of the tanks. So these ones, they just have to fit the tip of the nail, so they don't have to be too big. And what I do, I just use builder gel to create the tabs. And then afterwards I go in with a no wipe top coat, and then I flash cure it. That I flash cured it, then I came back again after like 10-15 seconds to show you that it is stuck on, and then I go again for the last time with another layer of top coat, making sure that that tab is properly sealed and attached to the tank, to the tip, to the free edge of the nail. And then you do this to all 4 nails. Enjoy the rest of it until I come back in again. And then obviously now I file down that tab that I used to seal the tank with, and making sure that everything is nice and flush and straight. If aquarium nails are new to you and you'd like to try them and you want to have a proper flow, I think here is where it hit me that, you know, caviar beads are actually the best to insert into any tank. Caviar beads, they help with the flow. It makes it just look all beautiful. And then, okay, because I had filed the bottom part of the nails, I go back in again with another layer of top coat. Don't forget. And then, yeah, so I didn't know what to do with this design. I knew that I wanted an autumn liquid aquarium nail set, but in my head I didn't have any inspiration. But I was like, yeah, it was tough. Oh, I was using a marker that nail. Okay, you don't need to know that, but I first outlined. I think I got my inspiration from there was another aquarium set. It was pink and purple. It also had leaves. I can't remember that set. If I remember, I'm gonna put the clip here, and then I'm gonna show you where I got this inspiration from for autumn, for an autumn aquarium set. Yes, let me say, because other autumn designs are easy to remember or to come up with, but this one, it had me. I like worked so hard, but I was like, I need one, I want one in my collection. So if it's offensive to anybody or it's making somebody feel like, ugh, it's so ugly or whatever, it's just what my design came up, the design that I came up with, what my mind designed in my head, and I decided to come up with this. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed it. And if you are still here, I thank you then for watching, which means you are interested, or you are enjoying it, or you are getting tips and lessons and whatever. And so with that, which means I'm doing something right. Thank you very much for being here. I thank everybody for watching and subscribing and commenting. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very, very, very much. That's it. Like, okay, after this I paint on this background. Oh, there's somewhere up ahead where I paint. I'm undecided on what color background, because I didn't want it to be a see-through. Here I am. Okay, I thought it was much further ahead. It's this one. I was like, what color must I use? This green was not it. I was like, oh, this is so hideous. Okay, then I tried orange. I think I liked orange as I was editing, but as I was doing these nails and when I was looking at it here at this moment, I was like, ugh, not orange. But I am glad I went with this green. So this is the green that you see on the thumbnail and in the beginning of the video, and it's a different green than the first one that I came with. Yeah, anyway, but that's what I came up with, and that's it. The rest of the video is me just putting on stickers and roses. And don't come at me and say, if it's autumn, why are the flowers, why are you using living flowers? Oh, there's a mixture of both. They're dying and alive flowers. hope you guys take care of each other until we see each other here again. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And change of season, you guys must look after yourselves. Let us end this video with a fun fact. In ancient Greece, Sparta, after the wedding, brides would have their hair cut short and be dressed in men's clothing so that they would appear less threatening to the groom during their wedding night. Oh, how far we've come. Oh, women. Poor us. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Take care. There's my 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔. Subscribe.